there was a month or like a couple months span where two of the biggest markets selling Pink Whitney was Memphis, Tennessee, and Jackson, Mississippi. Like people have no clue what Chiclets is, who I am. Like it's a pink vodka. It's like
you guys have been murdering it too, right? Like I want to say Biz was telling me, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but
I won't even know.
The Rock came out with his Teremana at first.
Oh yeah,
in the first quarter talking about we did all this stuff, and Biz is like, yo, we fucking tripled the Rock stuff.
The Rock says he's the biggest selling
spirits launch in like some amount of time.
Yeah, we've changed the game. We've changed the game.
Whitney still over Teremana?
How did you guys have so much success with it?
Well, they're not really compared against
You want to know a funny story?
Big. I do love The Rock, though, and I love for him to sit on this bus.
Want to know something funny?
I don't know if that...
Want to know something funny? So we went, we did the taste test in Boston. And they bring us in.
Exactly.
So we did the taste test, and we go in, and Biz and I, my wife was there. And they have like 8 different options for us to taste. So the first one, I'm like, that's pretty good. Fuck, I like that one. Second one, I'm like, no, boom, that's done. Not the second one. Third one, okay, possibly. Let's put it near the first one. And as we get to the 8th one, it's like, all right, we got 4 that are options, 4 that are brutal. Let's go to the 4 that are options. We go through. 1, I still like. 2, actually, I don't think so. 3, let's get that with 1. 4, we're done. So we got 1 and 3. We got 2 options, and we get to 1 and 3. Boom, boom. We're getting pretty fucked up testing this thing. And so we finish. We're like, that's it. Number 3. Boom. That's the one we're going with. They're like, well, they were all the same. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're fucking lying.
I'm like, what do you mean they're all the same? They're like, those are all the same drink. We already picked. I'm like, it's my fucking name. I didn't get to pick.
Yo, that's
and I
so
felt
funny.
so embarrassed. I remember saying MB, I'm like, that's not going to be a fucking video. That will not be a video.
It's still, I don't.
No, I think I said it on the pod.
No, first time we've said it.
I said it on the pod. I said it on
the video out there?
The video is like edited.
Can we get the actual video to put with this clip?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's fucking hilarious. We're like, no. First one was way better. The dude backs like same vodka, dickhead.
It's ice melt.
Yeah, that's true. They did say that the ice that they were in there was melting it and watering it down, but either way.
So when you guys got these bottles, how'd you sell them so fast? How'd you like market that so well?
We talked about it on the pod, and then what happened was we got lucky in a way that you want to get it out to everyone as quick as possible, but the fact that we couldn't get into Canada has these crazy, especially Ontario, they have like the LCBO where they regulate all the liquor that comes into the province.
What does LCBO stand for? Thank you very much.
So they like, it's
Liquor
really
Control Board of Ontario.
It's really controlled. So, but all of a sudden, because it was in Pennsylvania or it was in Massachusetts and the few states it was in, and we're talking about it and people are putting it on social, that like the fact that they couldn't get it like helped us.
Yeah.
You know, where it was like, it was really building up, like, we want that.
Yeah.
So I think that really kind of helped. And then, you know, Canadians are drunks. So
you guys are monsters
my
in
wife's
Canada with like probably listenership, right?
I think our listeners are 50-50. I think
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing. It is a good thing.
You guys are like the
Although
best
I've been
Canada.
ripping on Canada for their COVID shit. It's a pathetic country right now, but it's still 50-50, I think, for listenership, I would say.
That is tough. My wife's from BC.
Is she?
Yeah.
Does she love weed? No.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Oh, fuck.
Bro, that's
who's
funny.
Who's your guys' dream interview?
You. It's done.
I appreciate
we
that.
fucking did it,
fucking
dude.
A.
This is the last. We're done after this.
I appreciate that. I'll come on anytime. Anytime he's playing, he doesn't want to come on, you call me, I'll hop on for a week. I'd love to.
Just know in the fall during football season.
Biz literally told you that he's so hard to get a hold of.
I
do this.
Right.
People will all be like, hey, anything you need from me, just let me know. Just call me. And I call them, and they call me, and I don't. I'm like, I'm busy.
Yeah. Taylor was like
in Europe and drinking whiskey.
Let's see how similar we are. Are you bad at drinking? I mean, drinking. Jesus, are you bad at texting people back? I get texts. I don't return texts, but do you do it?
I've gotten better.
I read the text and then I'm like, oh, I'll respond later.
Yeah, and you put the phone down, or I'll be in the responding. I'll be responding and I'll put it down, and then I'll go back to their text 4 days later, and I have the text written out, just hasn't sent.
I went to text a guy the other day, and I saw I had a text from August 12th. I was like, sorry, I missed this, which I think I did, but I'm like, this guy's gonna be like,
how the fuck do you miss it?
Well, I know, but
I have a couple friends that are worse than me, and it pisses me off.
I don't take it personal because I know how I am. It is a scumbag move, but I don't mean it. It's just like the kids. Sometimes the kids get in the way. I blame it on my children.
How old are your kids?
4 and 1.
Taylor does too.
Hey, I'm 4 and 1. Let's fucking go. Hey, we are a lot alike,
Boys,
dude.
girls?
2 girls.
2 boys. They can get after it. Oh, don't
the perfect contrast. Hey, let's not. Let's fucking not. You don't want me as like a what is that?
Imagine if we were in-laws.
What do we called? Yeah, I don't know. Fathers.
Want a drink? Yeah, let's go.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, I gotta watch your sons. I gotta go sit in this couch with them. Fucking sleep in middle
seat. I never play. I was
Pink Whitney.
We had our kids when I was retired. It's gotta be hard playing with kids, though. No.
It depends when you have kids. If you have kids right before season.
Oh, were they born in the season, or
they were born? My kids were born in July, so like the first 6 months of their life, I'm like low-key not around.
Training camp.
And this first 6 months is like,
hi, I'm dad.
Such a shitty move. I'm kind of my least favorite part of having kids. Like that first 6 months, like the sleeping. My wife's a fucking all time. She's gonna see this, so I have like gas right now.
You guys get a night nurse
all time. We have a night nurse every once in a while, but she gets up with those fucking kids, dude, and crushes it.
They're
doesn't
legends.
ask me to do a thing during the season. Legends. Absolutely.
It's amazing because I get 2 hours with those kids and I'm like, oh my God.
I'll tell you the hardest thing.
You do 8 hours a day with them?
Yeah. The hardest thing about having kids, while you're playing is when you spend 6 months, you don't really see them because you're so focused on football or hockey. When the season ends,
you're in.
You're like integrating back into their life.
Yep.
And it's like you kind of don't know where you fit.
Yep.
And there's like a couple week period where like I had this anxiety because I think I have to be doing something. Like, why am I at the house all day? I have to go work out. I have to go do this. And it's like, hey, you got nowhere to be. You got nowhere to be right now. You're gonna be all right. And then it's like, I tell my daughter something. She's like, Mommy says it's okay. I'm like, fuck, really? All right, well, go ahead then. Then she's played me, and she actually wasn't allowed to do that. Like, I got played by my oldest all the time. Win Rebel, that's her. My oldest's name.
Stud, man.
Win Rebel Lewan, dude.
What a name!
Stud. Oh yeah, all time.
WYNN.
E.
Oh, I like that. Good for you.
Her grandfather. She's named after Talon's grandfather.
I love well, I shouldn't say I love. Like, I get home from these work trips we go on. We probably do like a 4 or 5 night trip. I don't know, 6 times a year. We got our street hockey tournaments. We go do interviews. And so I miss the kids so much. But when I get home after the 4 or 5 nights where you got your own bed, you're sleeping in, I get home, I'm like, game on. It's like, it's hard, right? Like it's kind of the end of the season for you where work's like difficult, but then you get home, you're like, full-time dad mode. This is fucking impossible.
Yeah.
But it's the best.
Then you start playing like the victim mode in your head where it's like, well, why don't I get a break?
Oh,
like everybody else gets to do this. Everybody else gets to do that.
Like my shoulder. She's like, you don't even play hockey anymore, you pussy.
Yeah. Says that to your face?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, my wife calls me a pussy every day of my life.
With your mood about your aches and pains. Nobody gives a fuck. I'm like,
then you hit him with, you like this house? Your aches and pains pay for this house?
I'm like, my past is paid for this vacation, honey.
Dude, that's so fucking true.
I hope you guys like this clip. If you want to continue to be for the boys, you need to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share with a friend, and check out our playlist. We have all the links right here on the screen. As always, biggest of hugs and tiniest of kisses. Also, go check out the full episodes, but always for the boys.